Today we're going to talk about a very important leadership characteristic, leadership attribute, and that attribute is humility. Humility came out in a very strong way in a business conversation, leadership, with the advent of the book Good to Great by Jim Collins. It's sort of a classic, been around 15 years. But in that book, as part of their research for enduring companies, they found that the CEOs that had the most impact had these paradoxical qualities. On one hand, they were extremely determined, very powerful, very willful, overcoming obstacles no matter what they were. And simultaneously, they were unusually humble. And what does that mean when we use it here? In essence, what it is, it's the ability, the fundamental nature of a person to use their own power, their own reputation, their own resources in the service of lifting others up. In other words, it's not about my success, it's about your success. And it's the contrast obviously is quite radical when you see sort of the chest beating, self-elevating, self-aggrandizing kind of leader who says, look what I did, as opposed to the one who's quiet and who actually gives the credit to the team. In the book Good to Great, there was a metaphor of the window and the mirror. And the level 5 leaders, when anything was going wrong, there were challenges, there were difficulties, the leader would look into the mirror and basically step up to the stage and say, this is on me, this is my problem. It would take one for the team. This is about me protecting my team. This is a challenge and a problem, it belongs to me. And then at the same time, when things were happening that were great and noteworthy and super successful, the CEO wasn't looking in the mirror, he was looking out the window. And out the window, through the window, he saw all the people who helped bring that success to its fruition. So a truly humble leader has probably gotten some kind of connection with something beyond themselves, a sense of a higher power, a sense of a greater picture. It's one of the ways when people ask me, how can I get humility? How do I learn humility? I always suggest to them as well, do you have anything you're surrendering to? It could be a spiritual paradigm, a higher power paradigm. It could be anything, but at some point, you have to be able to say, I am somewhat small in the big picture of things, and bring about this spirit of humility, and to realize that everything you have, when placed in service of others, will bring you an amazing sort of reputation as a leader. So if you're looking at leadership, cultivating a humble dynamic or part of your leadership patina would be a very powerful way to go. So when you listen to the episodes, talk together as a group, one way to bring this really vividly to your attention is almost everyone knows at least one person that they would say was truly humble. So talk about that person, who they are, and what you noticed in them, and that will put you in touch with what humility is and how it works, and give you something to aspire to. So with that, we'll say goodbye and see you next time.